Yep. Week 5 power rankings, guys. And boy, oh boy, have I been waiting for these. Let's just get right into it, guys. Power rankings, week 5, another great week. Maybe the first time all year the game of the year actually, panned out to be a game of the year. Because it was Moss and Jake, and, it looked like Moss had it wrapped up, but then all of a sudden Kareem scores 2 touchdowns, Jake takes a late lead, but then BTJ caught a bomb, won it for Moss. Just a good game of the week, finally. But let's just get into these rankings, guys. Number 10, it's Cole. Cole, I think I was saying it last week. It's like Cole's team just has not impressed me really all year. It's just always hovering around like 90 points or something. And, once again, he put up 89? Just, I don't know. Derek, might be done. I don't really know what his deal is. But, yeah, kind of is what it is. Cole's got to win some games. He's got to put up some points if he wants to jump up in these rankings. So, Cole's number 10. Number 9 is Carter. Now, Carter, he won, or I'm sorry, he didn't win. Right? Am I retarded? Do I have this all wrong? Yeah, no, I'm right. As always. Carter lost to Dan, but it's interesting. Carter, he's made a lot of moves. His team is not bad. He's sitting at 1-4, which is rough. And he doesn't have much room for error, but he's got assets. Carter, he is not the same team he was a couple weeks ago, but you do actually have to win games. So for now, Carter's number 9. Number 8, and this one, number 8's Dan. Now, I kind of disagreed with the committee. I thought Dan, personally, I think he should be a little higher. I think he made a good trade, and with CMC now, and Dunze and everybody, and Darren Waller, Dan's team has definitely gotten a lot better, and he's won 2 straight. I think the committee probably, I'm guessing here, they probably just want to see one more week of good performance. Doesn't even necessarily have to be a win, because I think Dan's got to come see us this week, and you can ask he can ask the rest of the league how that's gone. Not great. But another good week, another week of 110 plus. I think the committee might have Dan take a jump next week, even off a loss. I don't know, but we'll see. For now, he's number 8. Number 7 is Connor. Team's been decimated by injury. He made the trade with Dan. It was kind of a win-win trade to some degree, because I feel like both their teams are better now. But it's kind of just a toss-up. I mean, I don't know what Lamar's deal is this week, if he's going to play. Jaylen Warren's apparently hurt. I don't really know. I hope he is, because I have whatever his name is on my bench, the backup. But I think the committee kind of wanted to put Dan over Connor this week, but Connor he's coming off a great win. He just beat Caleb, put up 124. So, he's kind of holding ground. But yeah, Connor's number 7 for now. Number 6, what a fall from grace. It's Caleb. I think after week 1, he was number 1 in these rankings. And, yeah, he's lost 3 straight. I think he's finally getting hit by some injuries. Kind of the reality. Just, hadn't happened to him the first 2 years, but it's finally happening. But, everybody's right around, the whole league's either 2-3 or 3-2. And there's Carter at 1-4, and then me at 5-0. But So, you know, even after losing 3 straight, he wins 1 game. It's kind of fine. But Constance is in must-win territory this week. This is a must-win. You dropped a 2-4. That's not great. All right. 3-3 is significantly better than 2-4. So this is a must-win week. But yeah, he's number 6. Number 5 is Liam. Now, Liam lost. I don't think anybody. I'd have to go inspect this. But I don't think anybody has had more losses where like their team played great. He just happened to play like a team that played even better. You know, he lost by what? 1.5 points basically to Evans. Mahomes was doing everything he could to help Liam out. And he puts up 123. I mean, like Liam's 2-3, but honestly, in my opinion, he's a top 4 team. That's where I kind of disagree with the committee here because they put him at 5. I think even off a loss there, you know, I think Liam's got a solid squad. But yeah, they got him at 5. I was very close right there to making an executive decision. But this time, I think I'm going to stick with the committee's list. I'm going to trust them. They have Liam at 5. Number 4 is Evans, the one who beat Liam by about 1.5 points. That was a big time win for Evans. He really needed that. He kind of he got up to 2 in the rankings and then he totally shit his pants and made a terrible trade, and maybe not terrible, but definitely not the best trade. And then he got decimated by me. I beat him by 70 points or something crazy. 70. It was something nuts like that. But this was a big time bounce back win. You know, puts up 124. JT's going crazy. JT's my guy, but good for him. So yeah, Evans at number 4. Now to the top 3. Number 3, it's Jake. Jake, only drops 1 spot because even though he only put up 109. I mean, in comparison to the rest of the league, that's pretty low this week. This was a relatively high scoring week. But, he was missing some guys. Great play, playing Kareem Hunt. I mean, 2 touchdowns. That's all he can really give you. He's not going to get you any yards or anything. Yeah, I mean, Jake's dealing with some injuries and he had, some bye weeks and stuff, but Jake's got a solid squad. Just made the trade for Jameer, or not. Yeah, he just made, whatever the trade was. Solid trade, I guess. But yeah, so Jake's number 3. Number 2, which kind of, I mean, it's not even let's be real. It's not who's number 1? Obviously, I'm number 1. Number 2 is Moss. Let me dig into Moss. I gotta say like I was saying earlier, how everyone's 3-2 or 2-3. It's it's kind of I think me at number 1, I'm here. And then, yes, Moss is 2, but my God, he's way, way down here. And then everybody's kind of bunched up in that area. Even Carter, I'd say that Carter's at the bottom of that, but he's not, he's not out of reach from close to the top of that. So there's kind of this huge gap between me, everybody else, and Moss is at the top of that. Congrats to him. But it is I almost feel it needs to be an 11. There's only been one time we've busted out the top 11 for rankings. I think it was after Trevor put up 40 points in a week. And so the committee felt it was necessary to put him at 11 and leave 10 vacant. I almost feel in my opinion, if things keep going like this, there needs to be something like that where everybody gets ranked 11 through, 3, and then 2 is vacant. and then me at 1, because it doesn't do it justice to just say like, oh, I'm number 1. No, it's been unreal dominance out of me. I think I was supposed to be talking about Moss, but it kind of just turned into talking about my team. Yeah, Moss's team is cool. It's not bad. It's decimated by injury, and he's trading for injured guys, and I've done that in the past. It doesn't work. But yeah, his team's all right. I mean, he's made a ton of trades. He's had to have made the most trades in the league, Moss. Will it work out for him? Probably not. I think luck's never really on Moss's side, so I'm sure things will go wrong. But yeah, those are rankings, guys. I bet Moss thought like getting up to 2 would mean like, oh, I'm gonna say something nice about his team. Nah, I'm not. I'm just gonna talk about my team more. But yeah, those are rankings, guys. Matchup of the week. I almost forgot. Let's try and keep this trend going of like matchup of the week actually being entertaining like it was last week. This week, it's actually going to be, a little bit out of left field. I think a lot of people would assume like probably, actually there is a good argument for this now that I'm thinking about it. Caleb and Jake, Jake's 3-2 coming off a loss. You could argue it's a must-win game for Caleb. So we kind of like that. Moss and Evans are both 3-2 and both top 4 teams in power rankings, so that's interesting. But I'm going to be honest, I'm going to go, this is going to catch people off by surprise. Matchup of the week, it is Carter versus Liam. And let me tell you why. We feel Liam is one of the more underrated teams in the league because, like we said earlier, he's had more losses. Like, he's got 3 losses, but they're all like his team played well, right? But he is 2-3, so he does need a win. You can't fall to 2-4. Carter, on the other hand, his season's on the line. 1-5, you might be done at 1-5. 2-4, he's got life and a win over Liam, and then knocks Liam down to having the same record as him. So it's kind of a double must win here, and only one of them can win unless they tie maybe. But so yeah, matchup of the week, it is Liam and it is Carter. So yeah, but those are rankings, guys. I'll see you guys next week when I'm 6-0 and have even more of like an absurd lead in points for, and then we'll kind of just keep doing the same thing. But yeah.